brown dads in the zone, from the land of the maple where the cold winds are blown. Punjabi roots with a Canadian tone. We built this life now, the stories are our throne. From buttered chicken plates to poutine on the side, mixing cultures like beats, man, it's how we collide. Old school wisdom with the new school vibe. Brown dads on the mic, watch the worlds collide. Three brown dads and we keeping it real, with laughs and some lessons in the cultural feel. Grab a chair, take a seat, let's break the seal. This is the podcast you never knew you need to heal.
Welcome to Three Brown Dads. This is the pilot episode of a show hosted by three middle-aged Desi fathers. This is Ramneek.
This is Pavan.
And this is Patwant. And just as Ramneek perfectly said, we're three brown dads.
We are.
There you go, man. That's it. I'm not editing anything out. That was perfect.
It's all good.
I can be light skinned. I can be dark skinned. It depends on the season.
It does, yeah. I also turn red.
Yeah, I do turn red,
Bro,
especially when I'm
too.
drinking.
Yo, are we the only? Did like somehow the cosmos bring all the red turning dads together that are brown?
I think it's
I think so.
I think we just got the Asian flush as we got older.
No, bro. मैं तो always लाल हो जाता सीगा.
Really?
Actually, yeah, me too.
When I get embarrassed,
Me
when
too.
I get stage fright or anything like that.
Bro, I go in the sun for like an hour and I'll be like,
Yeah, just come back home red.
I got freckles.
Yeah.
you got freckles.
I got sunspots.
You do? Do you guys have any bright red hairs?
I have one in my beard and one on my thigh.
I get them bright red, like Archie red.
Mine's not necessarily Archie. Mine's more like I would say a crimson, like Scarlet Witch, like maybe the Phoenix's hair from Jean Grey Phoenix. Like it's a little bit more burgundy.
I think I understand that reference because I saw WandaVision.
Does the carpet match the drapes?
Oh, this is a
It's a family-friendly program.
like we're not even like how far are we in? Wow.
Get canceled.
The gunja comes out to play.
away.
Not even time minute they will take our I couldn't even go, you know what I mean? Like so
We can do that in the editing.
We're testing his ability to press the button.
yeah, but that thing's not even coming in today because we're doing it pilot.
Oh, okay.
So I'm recording just the raw vocals.
Do you remember the RDB skit? Pilot.
Pilot?
Yeah, pilot page that.
मैं बेचूं, my pilot बेचूं. And then they slapped him. Like you heard
Did it? Yeah.
You heard
मेरे मुंडिया ने चलना नहीं है.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one. You want to play it?
It's off 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's I'll play it, but I mean it won't be in this, but we can put it in the thing that we were talking about.
We can put it in the playlist that
Why don't
complements this episode.
Yeah, man.
But we want to talk about just our love of music and the genesis of that love, our earliest memories. And I decided to play show and tell. I decided to take it back to kindergarten and show you some rare artifacts that I have. I never brought my records.
Oh shit.
Because I'm like, with my records, it's like my child when she was a newborn. I don't like anyone holding my records, right?
Yo, bro. But this guy did that to me because I don't have records of my own, technically. I have inherited records.
Oh, you got something in between your legs. What are you picking up?
It's a box.
It's a box.
It's a box.
One brown box.
One brown box. So my earliest memory of music, I was born in 85 and I can remember back to 88, was my dad ironing clothes on Saturdays when my mom was at work, listening to these cassettes.
Oh man, he brought the cassettes.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So right here, this is Jija Lakamirla,
Yeah.
Jamkila's first album, released in 1984.
Shit.
This is Lakamira Kachavarga, which is a compilation of his previous singles and EPs.
Pavan can relate to that title.
Sharbat Vangu Kortaparla.
100%.
This was his last album, released in 1987 during his lifetime. And this is before Tupac. He was the one that was releasing posthumous albums. Yaad Ave Varvar.
Yeah.
And this is the Chamkila discography right here, other than the religious albums.
Damn.
And Hikote Sonjave Sharabi Barnake, we had that one too, but an uncle of mine, his name is Kuku, we'll call him out, stole the album cover. And we also have Bolgime Gondakardana, but that's on vinyl.
Damn.
Yeah, and I have all of these on vinyl now too.
If I knew you were bringing those to the studio, I could have just set everything up upstairs and I just have a drawer that I can open. Like,
oh yeah,
because this is my parent. We are in my parents' house right now. Like I could just go upstairs. But
were you? I'm assuming your dad wasn't listening to these.
Not those,
days,
not
right?
those. Those that are on the wall here. That's what he's listening to. But yeah, man.
Whereas my dad wasn't a big fan of Gurdas Maan.
Yeah.
Like some of the songs, but Kang he saw live. He did appreciate Kang, but he likes Dude Gane.
Duet गाने भी बढ़िया होंगे
Dude,
Yeah, they
Maybe
totally are.
Dude beat.
दो गाने
Do Gane.
So
So what about your earliest memories?
yeah, Pavan.
My earliest memories. I think my earliest memories was Toll Blasters.
Damn.
Dual blasters. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
the as far as I can.
that is Kulavant Pamra and
Yeah.
Gurjanma?
Yeah. That's the first tape I had.
Okay.
First tape that either somebody gave it to me, or I got it, or I borrowed it and never gave it back, or
Probably that.
I don't think I was old enough to buy it, but yeah, that's the first memory of me owning something.
That is though Gurchan Mal and
Gurchan
Kulavant
Mal.
Pamra.
Yeah.
Is
They
it
were all
Kulavant
on
Pamra
there.
as well?
It's Kulwant Pamra was on there.
Yeah.
Yes, Pamra was on there, but it wasn't like his group. Like Toll Blasters was Narinder Winnie and Gurcharan Mal, and the main vocalist on Toll Blasters was Balvinder Safri.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then like other artists were on there, featured on there, but like the main one was Balvinder Safri.
But since we're talking about Gurchan Mal, I should also show you this.
Oh,
Oh,
1987. Is it 87? I think it's 87.
is it 87 or 6?
I think it's 87, but Gurchan Mal, obviously 87 immortalized with
Nice.
the song Mera Yaar Vajave Tol,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And here's the business card of Apna Sangeet, signed by Kulwant Pamra.
Wow. I saw you pull that card out and I was like, oh, did you just somebody forget to take like, somebody's business card, like for Adin there? I was like, oh, like
yo,
did your dad
you
leave a
should
card
put
in there?
that on your card. That
What?
album cover on your card. You know which card I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, my allergy card.
Yeah, you're
Yeah. I should do something like there should be some artwork on
There
there.
should be some artwork on there.
It is a pretty grim card though, right? It says like, if I eat any of these things, I will die.
Well, 3 of them, yeah. But
Maybe the 3 Brown Dad logo.
yo, man, if we're gonna do marketing, I mean, my wife bought those. I think she bought like a 500 or 1,000 of those cards. Man, they're still like
Vistaprint?
I'm probably something
Yeah.
like that. And then there's still probably like 2/3 of them left. Because I keep them in my pocket, and now like Belan, the servers used to take them, and then I wouldn't see them again.
Yeah.
But now they bring them back, and then they're like, "Oh, here's your card back." Or the frequent restaurants that I go to, they actually keep the card in their kitchen pinned on the wall.
Luna?
Luna doesn't even need to do that.
They just know.
They just
it's Jasmine that knows.
Jasmine. So shout out to Jasmine if she's listening to 3 Brown Dads right now. 'Cause
She probably doesn't even know it
no,
exists.
bro, like I'm gonna go tell her. I'm
We're
like,
not
yo,
looking for sponsors, but if you...
No,
if
we'll
you
take
know,
sponsors.
We'll
but,
take
like,
them.
In terms of Luna, like I just love that place. I know you guys love.
Is
that.
it Luna though? It's not Luna anymore.
It's
No,
Luna.
Luna Penla Huma si.
Oh.
Yeah.
ਫਿਰ ਤਲਾਕ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ,
Oh,
ਹੁਣ
okay.
Luna.
I keep
ਚੰਗਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਕਿਆ ਵਧੀਆ ਕੀਤਾ because you're one of the
I keep saying Huma.
Uma. No,
Uma.
it's Luna now. It's
99 and for people that are listening, it's on 99th Street.
Yeah, it's next to a shop that Pavan
Yeah.
likes to go to.
We've all wandered into that one once in a
Argyle
while.
Road and 99th Street.
I got to ask a question though,
Hush.
before Patwant talks about his earliest experiences with
Sure.
music. So your first experience with Punjabi music was the UK product, not the Punjab product?
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, I thought it would have been like the product from India.
No.
Kyunki jehde England de gaane hain, like those are also my earliest memories, but I guess my dad never really appreciated the product from England.
It depends on the like era, but like there's a lot of families, like mine included. I guess I don't want to speak for anybody else, but Pavans as well, who have or kind of been Pardesi for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah. So what else? Anything else, Pavan?
No, that would be my first memory, and then after that, I started collecting. One by one, Ace
Yeah,
Kung Fu, and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
I was in Spice Center every weekend.
Yeah.
every
Shout out to
weekend.
Shout out to Amritpal Uncle.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
Yeah.
And shout
Amritpal
out to
Uncle's a
Vinny
good
too.
dude.
Yeah.
Vinny, what's his, Bindra?
Yeah, Bindra.
Bindra.
Yeah. But yeah, so
Vinny and Baba.
yeah,
Vinny and Baba, yeah.
Vinny and Baba.
They used to be my Gwandis.
yeah,
Spice Center used to be the place to go. I think
It was before it was Spiceland, and then Spice Center took over in the early 90s.
Was it Spiceland before?
Spiceland, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
there used to
Spiceland.
be a Spice Bazaar where Spice Center currently is in that region.
Yeah, in the corner.
Yeah, I don't remember in the exact location.
It was an old, like a Bibi.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
an old, I think.
Like a Smiley Bibi, I think?
lady,
Yeah.
And like we knew them, like we would go, I think that was like the only one, right, for a bit? Or one of the only ones. And then Spice Center started across the street where Chuck E. Cheese was. And I know this because in grade 8, I did my first work experience. Guess where? Dun, 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 dun.
Chuck E. Cheese?
No, bro, Spice Center.
You worked at Spice Center?
Bro, it was grade 8 work experience, but yeah, I did.
So grade 8, it would have been
You're stocking shelves?
grade 6 for
Yeah,
me.
stuff
So
like that.
96, 97 then.
Yeah, around there.
So what was popular then? Raja Hindustani?
Well, Punjabi Dance Nation came out, but 97. But yeah, like it was like stuff like that, Raja Hindustani, all these Bollywood songs. For me, it was like, I mean, I know the family. I know the Binder family through other avenues that are a little more religious, because I also do religious music, and I used to play tabla at the Gurdwara. So I knew them that way as well. So it was just kind of like, cool, we know these guys. We know the family. I couldn't think of anybody else to ask who would hire me. I was like, these guys might hire me. So I tried, and they said, yeah, we'll do it. Okay, I was in grade 8, right? Like, what am I going to do? So that's that story.
So this is when you were at Ellerslie. Who's your teacher for this?
Bro, I don't remember.
Sorry, was this just something you were doing on your own or through school?
No, it was a part of school, and even I know the teachers came out to check. I don't remember who it was, but if it was grade 8,
They were just all overshadowed by Radnonsky, huh?
well, I used to get in trouble all the time, so that's the story we'll let people ask us about in the comments. But
You
essentially,
guys went to Ellerslie?
We
Yeah,
did.
we went
Miss
there.
Radnonsky is the assistant principal. A lot of us boys had a crush on her.
not was.
Was.
Yeah, it was. Sorry.
But yeah,
Past tense.
Anyways, yeah, I mean, I know I wasn't a huge fan of her in the same regard that a lot of people were. But at the end of the day, yeah, I don't remember whose class. I think grade 8, I was like sick for a while. So like, I don't remember who my homeroom teacher was, but I remember where it was. I don't remember any of my homeroom teachers from Ellerslie, man, straight up. No.
At Borak, Kenyon, and Wallbauer.
Yeah, I remember those names. And ironically, Wallbauer was there for a long time.
You know who she looks like?
Who?
Ric Flair.
Woo!
Wow. 3 local guys, 3 brown dads making a podcast that'll probably be only heard locally. Speaking smack about local people.
I'm not talking smack. It's just,
You know what?
It's a subjective observation.
You're correct. Yeah, you worded that perfectly. But yeah, okay, let's so my earliest music recollections, I guess, it's kind of a hybrid between the two of you. How ironic. I don't remember which was first, but I remember growing up listening to like Gurdas Mann, but at the same time, my memory, although there is another band, my memory is Hira, and Mar Charappa was my song. I knew you were going to pull that out. Yeah. I knew you were going to pull out
Seminal
Diamonds.
album right here, 1986.
Yeah, bro. I knew.
Ramneek is locked and loaded. Look at this band.
So after they released this album, they did a tour. And on that tour, they stopped in Edmonton. They came to the Winspear Center, and I was at that concert, and I only remember like being like, I don't know, like a little kid, like I was 3-4 years old, and I'm like hanging off the little like metal railings. But my family tells me my first favorite song ever was Pabbi Ani Pabbi by Alap. Yeah. So that's what I'm told. So, and Alap is the band that was Desi, but also Valetti.
They were. I think they were the first.
They were the first sort of like, they still had that India touch, but they also had that UK touch. They were the first one that was from UK that sounded like India, enough for India people to like it in Punjab, and then still sounded fresh, that UK fresh sound.
Hence the hybrid.
Yeah, and that's what Johnny wanted. He felt that the youth were kind of disenfranchised and weren't listening to Punjabi music properly anymore. And before him, like the Sathis, a Nadi Sangeet Party, Puchangi.
Man, a Nadi Sangeet was dope.
Mere Lus Kar Deyang, right? They had a very desi sound, and then they dropped Teri Chunni De Sitare in 79, and it sounded like a revolution.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's amazing. Like it's really cool. And so those type of bands, you don't see them anymore. Clearly, me and you love these type of bands. Like we're still willing to go listen to them now.
They're pioneers.
I'd
sell my soul to see Johnny live right now.
Bro, man. I mean, we almost got the next best thing, but chalo, another time.
One of these days.
It's
on our bucket list to see DCS's Shin.
Oh, bro. I want to see DCS, not just Shin, and like I want to see Tubbsy on the Dolak.
Or do you want to take it way back and see Danny, Charlie, and Shin?
You know what? I'm okay without seeing those guys, but Shin is definitely a must. And like, if I have to go to like Shin's house and hear him singing on a sofa, I mean, if that's the worst of worst, fine. I'll do that even. But like to hear them with the band, with the boys, like Tubbsy and like these type of guys, That'd be legendary, man.
Tubbsy is still active, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the guy that played the tolki on Tola Vitola.
Yep.
Or not just like on every song, like it was.
I say that though because that's what started the folk renaissance in the UK.
Yeah, him and Bhuta Jack Paul, famously of B21, the elder of the two brothers of the Jack Paul brothers. Him and Tubbsy were like the central nucleus for so much in UK because the sounds you heard, for example, Safari, Satarang, even B21 was kind of this nuclear group of people. Tubbsy wasn't in all of them, but all the bands, Tubbsy was like kind of there. He was like everybody wanted him to play. So, I mean...
Yeah, one of the greatest percussionists ever. And then
Agreed.
With their work on Tola Vitola with Satrang and Safri on Legends and Parlangade in 91. And then a year later, they dropped this one.
Oh, he pulls it out, man. Nice. Oh, you got the Canadian version, though.
One of the greatest albums ever.
Yeah.
Bom da Tumbi. Patwant said the first song that he ever loved, right? Ma Chrappa, right?
Yeah.
What's yours?
I don't really recall having a favorite song, to be honest with you, because I just listened to albums over and over again.
Anything that got stuck in your head?
AS Gang, probably.
Which one?
Bolian.
Vleti
Bolian, sorry.
From Kung Fu?
Yeah, that one I listened to over and over. I remember listening to that over and over and over and over again. In the car, at home. I mean, I probably wrecked a few tapes and rebought them.
Yeah, man. I own that right now. Probably have it on CD. Probably have it on I bought it on iTunes back in the day. Now I bought it again on Apple Music with the lossless stuff. I probably have it on cassette somewhere. And then obviously 5 million burnt CDs with that.
By the way, Gang is underrated as a writer.
Yeah, he is.
He's so underrated.
Those Bolnia, he was writing himself.
He's not credited enough for writing songs.
He wrote those Bolnia Me Aashik Tera.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Yeah, man. And then also just going into his realm, those songs that Bolnia were produced by Sukhshinder Shinda. And then when you'd hear Jazzy B, Shinda, or any Kang stuff, as well as other artists like Excellency and Meshi stuff that was solo, who was the backing vocals done by on all those songs? It was each other.
Yeah.
So you'd hear AS Kang's that Bolnia.
Or Jazzy on Cylinders Pumping Up Again.
Bolnia. That too. And then you'll hear Jazzy on the background vocals of that Vleti Bolnia song, and Shinda's on the background vocals. Mm-hmm. It's these guys did that for each other. It's Jazzy B at the height of where he is, probably arguably top guy right now in terms of longevity and
I think a strong contender for the GOAT title.
I think so. I mean, Diljit kind of gets it right now for other reasons, but I think if you just go vocals alone, he's a contender for sure.
He reinvents himself every decade.
And nobody has had that kind of longevity where they still command attention 30 years later. And the attention of the youth.
And I'll say it, I think he has spanned the time of popularity from when he started till, and he's still going, than some of his ustads. His Ustad even. Yeah,
and I adore Kuldeep Manik.
Yeah.
But Kuldeep Manik's Punjab Diyan Lok Kathawaਂ came out in 74.
Yeah,
so 80, 90, 2004. And I say this with love.
Yeah,
he wasn't commanding the same attention in 2004.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
No.
And I say that with the utmost respect because I love Kuldeep Manik. But Jazzy B's Gugi and the Jorda came out in September of 93.
Bro,
he's still commanding attention.
If Nagwang or one of those type of songs, even though the way it sounds isn't super highly mastered and clean today, but if that came on right now, I'd be okay, I just want to listen to this album now.
Yeah,
I don't want to care about anything.
So
else.
raw.
Who wrote for Monik in 04?
Well, Dave
and was it Dave?
I think he was just using whatever lyricist was available.
Yeah, I don't think it was Dave Trikiwala.
Because Dave Trikiwala and him, their fruitful period ended in the early 80s.
Yeah, but he had stacks kind of saved, or
a few maybe, but not every song was written by Dave.
Not everyone by Dave, but
he had other lyricists too. Plus, he was recycling a lot of his old songs.
That's the thing. In the 90s, if you listen to Monik in the 90s, early 2000s, they re-sang classic songs of his that guys the DJ producer from UK wanted to remake, or even the North American DJ producer DJ Chino and these type of guys would want to make into a remix album. And so they would release this kind of stuff. And it'd be his old stuff, but it would be like redone. So it's like he kept going, but he didn't always have new content.
Yeah, whereas Jazzy isn't recycling old songs. Like he had a sequel to London Opadola.
Yeah.
But some of those songs that Kuldeep Manik redid, like Dulla off Tobi Do,
Oh my God.
or like Jat Ho Gaya Sharabi off Legalize.
Yeah.
It was brilliant stuff.
Well, yeah, there's some of them hit. And that was also partially then with the music, the new music, right? But man, like even like Channa Churi, Channa Churi Da.
Yeah.
I love that song. And then what was his name? Notorious Jut.
Notorious Jut, I remember
He
him.
he released that back in like 2000, like before he even rose up. He was just like doing this like remix stuff, and it's like the music's like it's like that kind of vibe, and it's like, whoa, man, this is dope. And it's not sung by Kuldeep Manik, but it was still like, whoa, that's the first time I heard that song.
Yeah.
It wasn't even from Kuldeep Manik.
What was the first song you heard by Kuldeep Manik?
Bro, man, Eta Hun Main Kidna Yaar Karna, like, you know, like, okay, the first one that I heard that I recognized that it's him and I kind of knew that it's him. I'm sure I've heard so many growing up, but without realizing it's Kuldeep Manik. But like, I think like Jata Ho Gaya Sharabi, the one from American Desi / Legalized by Punjabi MC.
Yeah.
That's the first one that I heard that I knew, okay, this is Kuldeep Manik for sure. And I knew it without a doubt. But that's also late for me from when I was listening to music. So I know there's more, but that's the first one that comes to mind.
What about you, Pavan? Bella Manik Garna.
For me, I think it was GT Road.
GT Road thing.
You know what? That one too.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
but they were redone in that era too.
Yeah, they were.
They were, so not the original from Lambardani.
No.
I'm pretty sure
Shout out to those Verinder
Like,
movies though, man. Shout out to Preeti Sapru.
I started when I started like collecting albums and tapes and stuff. I started with the UK scene, and then circled my way back to stuff that was released earlier.
Yeah.
From India. So I went from listening to Safri, Gang, Hira Lap, and all those guys. I collected them later in my years, but then I circled back to Chumkila.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people, like, I feel like a lot of us, before we lose, like, we're still going to ask Ramneek your first memory musically, like song-wise, like we just did. But I feel like a lot of people kind of went back when you started hearing these artists. It's almost like we started looking at their discography and kind of going back and then seeing like parallel artists.
Yeah.
And then we ended up in an era which was like, Surinder Chinda, Kuldeep Manik, Chamkila,
Yep.
Mohammed Sadiq, these type of guys in like the 70s, 80s. And we kind of landed there and we're kind of like, yo, man, this is some dope, raw Punjabi folk stuff.
Yamla Jat.
Yamla Jat, yeah. For me, he didn't hit, but he's in Ustad.
But he was in Ustad for Kang though. He was
also Hansraj Hans's Ustad.
Oh yeah, he even says it at the start of the Legalized song, right? That's Hansraj speaking.
Yeah, it's Hansraj.
But the first song I ever loved was Golden Star, the Lochan Bilga and Malkeet Singh.
Yeah.
Kudi Kaat Ke Kaja Legi Hoy from 1987. That was the first song I ever loved. And this album, which I'm holding right now, I Love Golden Star, I think is one of Malkeet's best albums, second only to, you know what I'm going to say, right? Forever Gold.
Forever Gold is, I think... So that's not a solo Malkeet album, but man, that album hits so different, and it's still fresh today.
But it's iconic,
bro, man. Like, should we just end and listen to it? Because look at the speakers.
The entire album.
Look at the speakers in front of me. Well, you hear that in here. Like, you'll hear a dog barking and everything. But yeah, man, these are like, so Malkeet was kind of in my early era too.
Yeah, I think Malkeet was one of my childhood heroes, like out there with Bret Hart. That was the first gig, other than my dad took me to the Dar Sandhu when I was a little baby.
Yeah.
But the first gig that I went to that I wanted to see was Malkeet. I'm
just laughing because you were like a little baby at the Dar Sandhu, the guy who can like rip your eardrums open. Yeah, just a funny visual. And nowadays, they put those headphones on the babies. You see those infants with those like headphones?
I didn't have those. Dad said I packed a few diapers for you, and they went to see
the headphones are bigger than the kids' head.
The kids like, oh no, you want me to support my neck? How are you going to do that with this
Totally
song?
messes their equilibrium.
Yeah, man. But yeah, okay, that's cool, man. So, I mean, just to kind of put us a little bit on a track, because we will, guys, the three brown dads, we will fly around, trust us. But so this is just sort of our like pilot show. I couldn't even remember the word pilot before this, so shout out to Ramneek for that. And I was like,
we were struggling. I'm like, what, inaugural?
I was like,
Inaugural.
Debut?
I was like, I don't know what I was thinking, like flagship. I was thinking flagship. I was like, but what's like, well, no, that's not the right word, but flagship is also like, an airplane and then pilot, right? So it's our pilot episode, and hopefully we have like thousands more. And, but so the first one, we're kind of just introducing us, but we're not doing it in a formal way. But me saying that kind of formalized what we just did. But at the same time, we're just kind of shooting the shit, talking, introducing ourselves a little bit, giving you guys a vibe. And generally what we're going to be talking about is everything, anything. But the premise is we're three brown dads, and that's kind of what it's going to circle around. A lot of Punjabi culture, music-wise, a lot of things that are happening nowadays, current things, just talking, shooting the shit. But also maybe we'll just talk about some random ass stuff, and maybe we'll go down these ventures where we might, if you've, what's the word? You will word this better than I will, but if you've wronged us in the past, we might tell that story.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna mention your names.
All your names.
Names will be mentioned.
Like my Uncle Cuckoo who stole the album covers.
Listen, Cuckoo, better watch out, bro.
Like
We're
he stole
coming
the
for
album
you.
covers.
We're coming for you.
There was this Punjabi remix album. There was this Punjabi remix album, and on the cover it was. Do you remember Snoop Dogg's
Run,
album?
Cuckoo, run.
Before we go down there,
What's that?
I just like to clarify for legal reasons that's not an actual threat.
Yeah, no, not at all. I'm not a violent guy. I'm not a violent guy whatsoever. I don't believe in violence unless it's on.
we don't believe in that. But
Unless it's
run,
like in the movies.
run.
Another
run.
thing that is one
if
of
you
those-
see us, run, Cuckoo, Cuckoo, run across the street.
We're sending the hava for you, aka Pavan's coming.
Tundi.
What kind
So yeah, now
of
if you
hava? Like garam hava or like?
Jiddan di bhi hegi hai yaar. Jiddan di bhi hegi hai. So if you guys have made it this far, it's gonna be like that. It's like you're hanging out with us, chilling. But there'll be episodes where we're doing like more formal stuff, interviews. We got a bunch of stuff lined up.
Yo, you got Funko Pops here?
Yeah.
Yo, I just noticed.
Yeah,
Do you know who he's got?
No, I can't tell.
Bro, these are the minimal of my collection. I'm not even a collector, but I got way more.
Where are the rest
home.
of them?
At-
at home.
Yeah. So for those listeners out there that don't know where I am or where we are, we're in my recording studio, which is at my parents' house. I'm not giving you the address. I shouldn't even have said that. But anyways, we have Ice Cube Funko Pop, and then we have Biggie over there, and Ice Cube's on the left because West Coast, Biggie's on the right because East Coast. Although in real life, Ice Cube's on the south, Biggie's on the north in terms of real proximity to direction.
Doesn't really matter.
No.
I'm kind of.
It just looks nice.
Spatially challenged
On
so
on
I
that
don't know.
ledge with all of your
Comics.
comic book covers.
Yeah, there's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1 when they were in Archie Comics publications. I'm not going to nerd out in that right now, but
When was that
you know.
published?
I believe that was early 90s, late 80s,
Okay.
somewhere there. Although it's not like the IDW ones, because those were like their original publications where they like literally
Those
killed.
are in black and white, right?
Yes, but then they re-released them with color, and they killed Shredder in issue 1.
Oh yeah.
I forgot how much TMNT merch you had.
Bro, this is nothing. Man.
No, I know your other studio has a lot more.
But in this location where we are, there's enough stuff here.
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie from the original three?
It's if I give it it's got to be the original. It's #1, but it's only by a hair more than #2.
Number 2.
It's like almost a 40
Secret Ooze.
Secret of the
We're talking about early memories.
Yeah, bro.
We rented Ninja Turtles 2 at a family party, at a birthday party, and my cousin is like, Rocky, Vanilla Ice is in this. Vanilla Ice is in this. I didn't even know who he was.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
saw
yeah.
Ninja rap for the first time, and I thought he was the coolest thing alive.
It was dope, man. It
still
made
dope.
everybody made fun of Vanilla Ice, but when he did that, then everybody was kind of like, all right, cool, like, you're okay now.
Does everybody know who Super Shredder was?
Bro, you better know who Super Shredder was.
Do you know who he was?
No,
Kevin Nash.
Yeah,
Diesel.
yeah, the wrestler.
From
What?
the NWO.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diesel Power. Yeah. He was Super Shredder.
He played him like he was the actor who played Super Shredder in Secret of the Ooze.
No
Yeah,
wonder he was jacked.
bro, he wasn't. That's how Kevin Nash got ripped. He had the ooze.
He
That's
had
the-
to use.
Yeah, and some of those guys used to call that stuff ooze too, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah,
I'm like Shredder's on the sauce.
bro, he's
man.
on the sauce.
He's
man.
on the sauce.
The opening sequence to that movie is the most beautiful love letter to pizza.
Oh, bro, 100%, man, and ninjas.
I was going to bring that up, and we can kind of segue into
think-
your love into pizza, but that pizza in that scene looks so good.
It does, yeah.
It's typical New York style pizza.
If Domino's stock shares, all that stuff didn't increase with those two movies, I don't know. And I think they did. I think they got like starting,
Domino's?
Yeah.
I think they might even get royalties from that.
Dude, I used to love Domino's. Students used to get 50% off there.
Oh, really?
Back in the day, I loved Domino's.
Man. Most
I would have to fact check that.
Bro, most brown guys in
50%.
Edmonton.
I used to go there. Yeah, I used to go there and get 50% off the location by Garno Theater.
50%?
But you were a smart
50%
student.
off.
You went to U of A, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
See, we didn't go. Did you go to U of A? No. I'm not going to see that. I already kind of knew that he didn't go.
I think it was for all students, not just U of A though.
No, but you were a smarter student. We went to like Nate and stuff.
Yeah.
No, that's not smart. Or
Yeah,
anything like that.
You're smarty pants.
No.
We're brown
Overachiever.
dads now. We have to kind of give an ode to the old ones.
Yeah, we do.
But anyways, smartness is not determined by the financial. I was going to say the finances you pay these educational institutions. I was going to say educational institutions, but financial came out.
Yeah, $50,000 for a piece of paper. Nice.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of smart people, what's like the smartest profession you can think of when it comes to the Desi community?
Oh man,
What do Desis want their kids to always be?
Engineer, doctor.
Doctor, right?
Yeah.
So I got another prompt for you. More show and tell. It's a song written by a doctor.
I'm glad you didn't pull a syringe out.
No, I did it. A doctor wrote this song. What song is this?
Oh yeah, I can't read that far to be honest. You're gonna
Produced by Kuljit Pamra. Vocals of Mangal Singh.
Oh yeah.
Rail Gaddi.
Yeah. See,
Rail Gaddi was written by a doctor.
Yeah, it was
Really?
a doctor. I have a feeling, if my facts are correct, he wrote it on a prescription pad.
Well, what a great prescription to give the Desis for receptions.
Yeah, totally.
Because
Yeah,
to this
well played.
day, it's still going. That train is still going.
Well, think about all the guys at the receptions. What a great prescription for them. Not just guys, but you know what I mean, people.
Yeah, and it's a nice way to make them leave too, right? Like before things get rowdy,
Yeah, but I used
like
to
a nice finale.
So I used to DJ for like a long time, and that was my song. So I can go take a piss or like go to the washroom for a few minutes. That was one of my songs. So I dropped Rail Gaddi, but then I started remixing stuff into it. But then when I didn't have the when I had too much bladder pressure, I'd be like, all right, cool, bouncing right now. Or I'd drop Tol Blasters Bolnia or the original Gurdana Ishq Mita, the live version.
The 9-minute version.
Yeah. Right. So if a DJ drops one of those, the guy's got to take a dump or he's got to take a piss. Not saying only guys DJ, but just work with me on that one.
That's good to know.
Yeah, man.
So if the original from Natagadevic,
Yeah.
Gordon Aloysius, that means DJ Nutati on the
Pretty much, man. They had too much. he went on too much of an odyssey that evening with butter chicken or reception food. I don't know what that means, but that's also a shout out to something. # something else. But yeah, so like, these type of things, I guess we just timestamped the episode, technically speaking, but not also.
Yeah, we sort of did, which means that we can actually even talk about the new Chamkila movie. Did you guys see it?
No, I haven't seen it. You know what my deal with that is? Okay, go ahead.
I will watch it. But
I'm not right now.
I'm not going to go out of my way to watch it.
Yeah.
What about you, man?
I watched it today.
shit.
I think Imtiaz did a solid job. I was surprised.
Really?
I wouldn't doubt that. But as a film that's based, it's about somebody who was once alive in that style of like film on the story of the person. I believe it's going to be amazing. But when you hear Chamkila's name, you want to hear Chamkila's music, and I feel like that's going to be a really big missing part of the film. But I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
So-
That was a fear of mine as well.
But it's not there.
The other music that A.R. Rahman created is non-diegetic. It's not part of the actual narrative of the film.
Yeah.
Diljit is singing all of Chamkila's songs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are Chamkila's songs. So they're actually singing all the classics. Korti Satarang Di Teri Maa Di Talashi Leni. They're all in there.
Yeah.
One of the big omissions. I'm not going to spoil anything.
Yeah.
To Khani Kamaida is not in there, and Kijor Gribana is not in there.
Those are two of his biggest hits.
I know,
But they were also the ones that.
but they got deep cuts in there.
Yeah.
So I thought they did a fantastic job. There was I'm a bit of a nerd, so I always look for anachronisms. There's a few that I picked up on. So Kankar Galsun Makhana, they start creating the composition for it after Jija Lakmarla, even though that song was on that album.
Yeah.
So little flaws like that. Surinder Shinda is not known as Surinder Shinda in the movie. He's known as Jatinder Jinda.
Yeah. Well.
I don't think he was happy about being used in the film.
He may not have been, but at the same time, they're not paying him royalties now, right?
They're not, but Surinder Sonia and Kuldip Manek are mentioned.
Yeah, so I don't know what the deal is, but that's weird.
It's well done. I was surprised. I was expecting trash from Bollywood, but no, it wasn't. It was a solid film.
Well, we'll take you on that, and then I did plan to watch it anyways. I just wasn't in a rush to watch it, nor does our title of being a brown dad allow me to have much time to do that either.
I woke up early in the morning to watch it, and then finished it during the lunch hour.
Wow.
What's early for you?
Early is 7.
Bro, we had a conversation, Pavan, before you got here.
Yeah.
And the conversation was about, days like we sleep in as parents, young parents, with our significant others and everything like that. And I was like, do you ever get to sleep in? Something like that. And pretty much, long story short, Ramneek's like, yeah, man, I've gotten to sleep until like 10 o'clock one time or here and there.
Yeah, lucky Saturdays.
Yeah, and I just blew my mind was blown because I don't get to sleep in till the latest I sleep in is 8:30. Shout out to my son, but you know what I mean? Like, and I say that with love, but like I have no qualms waking up for him. But at the same time, it's kind of like, damn, man, 10 o'clock would be dope.
They would.
I would love a 10 o'clock.
I guess I'm the lucky one here.
Your kids are older, man.
I don't know. When they were young, I used to sleep in a lot. My wife used to hate it.
Well, you got to give her a shout out now.
Shout out to Dippy.
There you go.
Because I used to sleep in till 11, 12, hungover.
Chalo.
The kids would be young. It was a fun time.
Well, you made it through that.
I did make it through that.
So that's
there were many nights spent on the couch.
Well, hey, at least they were at home.
They're being transparent about everything.
Yeah, at least they were at home, man.
Hey, man, that's about being a dad. You could sleep anywhere.
It's like one thing in dad training. It's like, all right, so here we're going to prepare you for something. Have you ever slept on a bicycle? The irony is, I seen a guy sleeping on a bike in India. No jokes.
Was he homeless?
No, man. He was just sleeping on his rickshaw, man. Like, but not on the rickshaw part, like on the seat of the bike. I'll show you a picture right now.
Dalisiga?
No, man. This was right by Harmandir Sahib too, so I don't know.
I was gonna say pick or didn't happen.
Bro, man, I have a pic. It's coming right now while we're talking, but it's gonna come up here. But
Just gotta filter through all these pictures.
bro, man, I got too many pictures in my phone, and most of them started appearing when my son was born. Like, other than that, I didn't have too many pictures on my phone before that.
You just can't stop taking photos after having kids, right? You want to capture every single pivotal moment, or just every moment in general.
Yeah, and I think
I've got
that's
pictures of other people.
yeah, like that's
Yeah, any
what
of
it
me?
A lot of them.
I think you just
Yeah.
took one of you.
I just took one of you. I think just posted it to the group chat.
yeah, I think on the slide he just took one.
Hopefully, it's a flattering photo.
No, it's a, like under like lower angle, like double chin, like
Like a spy photo.
Gogurt hanging out.
Yeah.
it was of your
It's
goal.
a typical
Oh, yeah.
dad photo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have this in my camera
It's a
roll.
typical photo a dad would take.
Yeah. We'll call it a dad shot.
A dad shot.
Yeah. So I'll find this picture because it's going to happen. But yeah, so I mean, to the listeners, first of all, thank you for making it through that, whatever just happened. But yo, I'm Ramneek. Shout out to you, man. You brought a box of goodies. Man.
I did, yeah. And I got a few more that I wanted to show. So this is one of Mokeet's flagship
I love
albums.
that. I had a T-shirt with that on it, man.
You did? Yeah, this is a great record. The final track is probably one of the greatest Punjabi songs of all time. Want to guess what it is?
Go for it, Pavan.
I don't have my glasses on.
Akhri Gana Hega.
Oh, hey Jamalo.
Yeah. That's how you end
They
an
didn't
album.
think that song was going to be what it was, and like they honestly didn't put it up in the top tracks because it was just like a little folk type of funny song. I don't even know what the right wording for it is. It was just like a little thing that would come up in Bolia and stuff during weddings, and it turned into that big great hit that we all know. It's crazy, man.
In terms of early memories at parties, that song was huge.
Huge.
That song was big. 2 songs off of this album were huge. So I'm holding Bring Me Strikes Again from 1989.
Dope. I love the cover, man. I love that fist.
Yeah, it's like something out of Double Dragon.
Yeah, I used to look at that artwork all the time and I'd be like, yo, this is like cool. Like this is a Punjabi album, you know what I mean? And then looking back on it now, like Punjabi albums were never like that again after that either.
No, never.
Like all those
You
extra
never get-
Almost
you never get cover
every
art like
single
that.
song on this album was played.
Bring Me Strikes Again?
Yeah.
But
That's
Gidda Paanikiye and
Ortina, Ortina.
There's the pic.
What?
Jeez.
The guy sleeping on a bike.
Wow.
Hold on. I have to
Zoom.
I'm trying to. Wow.
I wonder why.
That's talented.
You know what? Why not? करके देख एक बारी फिर दसी.
I think I would wake up with like a sore neck and sore back, man.
And my caption was Punjab at night.
Punjab at night.
Yeah, man. Chalo, I mean, if you're tired, that's the brown dad power, right?
I've slept on my couch sitting upright before, and
yeah, why not, man?
It's a vibe.
Yo, I used to go on flights, like early flights. Well, I don't know why. Maybe it was money saving money. Maybe that was only flight. So I used to get ready at like 2, 3 in the morning. I'd pack like all at night. So I'd like get home from whatever I was doing. Late at night, I'd shower, I'd pack, I'd get ready, full everything, pug and everything, fully ready, wearing like all my stuff that I'm going to go to the airport in, bags packed, everything good to go. And then I'd sit on the couch, recline it, and I'd pass out, have my alarm for like the time that I need to leave. I'd literally stand up and walk out the door. That's what I used to do.
You had this routine.
I had it. I should do that for work now.
I can't do that anymore.
No, you don't have a routine?
No, hun sareer nahi karan dinda, man. Your body will just be like,
Yeah.
what the hell are you doing to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
I
that.
used to have a strange routine. When I was 20, I'd come home from university and I'd watch Star Trek on the Space Channel.
Damn.
Then I'd take a nap. I always had to finish Star Trek.
I was gonna say, did Star Trek put you to sleep?
No, I love OG Star Trek with Shatner. I love it. I'm a Star Trek guy.
I don't know why, but
Yeah. I think for Star movies, it's got to be Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah.
But I will say, Star Trek Next Generation. During elementary, for a bit, I did watch that one.
Yeah,
Not
so
like Shatner.
you're talking about space movies in general. Star Wars is your goat.
Star Wars is like, I mean, other space shows, movies. I really haven't. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy, maybe if you want to give an exception.
nothing
love
can
for
touch Star Wars.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
No, man.
Oh,
Screw all
come
that.
on.
Screw all that stuff.
2001: A Space Odyssey is phenomenal.
It may be. I'm not
It
arguing
is.
that, but
it is. It's add that to your list. That's
I gotta-
one. He's got a list.
I gotta-
He's
What movie
got a
did Kenny
list of movies he hasn't seen.
I think I have, but I don't remember.
It's great, man. And they use Carl Sagan as a consultant. So good.
I bet you, like, if,
yeah, they
no,
do.
like, bro, like I've seen. See, I'm so like engulfed with songs and music that like I don't remember movies. Like I probably have seen it, but I don't know that I've seen it.
I'm the other way around. I don't remember much music. I remember the movies though.
That's good.
Visually.
Yeah, I'm more like if you play me a sound,
Yeah.
or show me even visually. If you show me a clip from a movie that's like iconic, and I'll be like, yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But a lot of these movies, like that was when these movies got like really popular for you guys, or you guys got into them. I was in comic books at that time. And so for me, I was reading. It was all about literacy for me.
It's all about literacy. I didn't have many friends growing up, so movies were like my friends. I just watched movies all the time.
Movies
same.
me. Movies were kind of a worthy
Yeah.
escape.
Yeah, movies, wrestling, and hockey. Those
The
were my jams.
local blockbuster was my mecca.
Yeah, not
5-star video, bro.
5-star
Five-star.
with the haunted house in
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
5-star was great too.
Five-star.
Then Rogers came into the play.
Yeah, Rogers
Bulgar's video shop.
Bulgar's video shop with all
with the pink cassette cases.
no,
Yeah,
with the spindle of DVDs. If you know what I'm talking about.
and the cowboy doors.
Yeah, the cowboy doors.
There were no velvet rope curtains there, but yeah, the cowboy doors were there.
You want to hear something funny?
The saloon doors, yeah.
It said saloon on it too, didn't it?
Did it really?
I think so.
I was there once, and this young Dewan Chitta was asking for the Pamela Anderson Tommy Lee video.
Oh my god.
And Uncle's like, I don't have it, but it's very good movie.
Damn. Well, at least you got his stamp of approval on that one. But yeah, man. So yeah, like this is the, to kind of just, I guess what the word is, what is the word, or what are the words for, like, just tie it together again. Let's use that. Yeah, we're 3 brown dads, and we'll pretty much shoot the shit and take you along for the ride. This is just our pilot episode, so we're just kind of talking, letting you get a vibe of us and talking about some of our first loves, in a sense.
Well, speaking of music, I was going to say we're in your studio. I was going to
Yeah.
ask, how old is this studio? When did you start?
Well, as humans grow and change their appearance through time, this is the modern iteration of this studio. This studio started in 2001 or 2, and as a studio, when I asked my parents and everybody in the house, like my elders, if I can use it as that, and they're like, "We'll think about it and let you know." And then they told me, they're like, chal kar la, right? And then I didn't know anything about anything other than I knew my music at that time. That turned me more into a DJ, not a producer. But I would take my dad's old home theater, like big speakers, like tower speakers, and I'd put them in here. I'd put like this, I just set it up so there was something to hear on, like sound. Subwoofers my friends used to buy for their cars. I'd like set them up. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't have that paper over there. I have no idea. So I was just setting it up and I was like, cool.
Also, we should say the paper is for what, audio engineer?
Yeah, it's a diploma for audio engineering.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the listeners can't see. They're like, oh, get a paper.
Yeah,
I
true,
couldn't
true,
see.
true, true.
I was looking over there. I'm like, which paper is he looking at?
Oh, the one that we paid millions of dollars for.
ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਸਾਫ ਕਰਦਾ ਵਾ ਉਹ ਪੇਪਰ
ਯਾਰ ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈ ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰੀਦੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਏਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਯਾ ਉਹ ਪੇਪਰ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਦਾ
ਇੱਕ ਲੋਕਲ ਪਬਲਿਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਉਹਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈਗਾ ਟੋਮੈਟੋ ਉਹ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਸਾਫ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਲਾ ਵਾ
ਚਲੋ ਵਧੀਆ ਗੱਲ ਪਰ ਮੈਂ ਇਦਾਂ ਦੀ
ਉਹ two ply ਆ ਕਿ three ply?
ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਰਿਸਾਈਕਲ ਹੈ ਯਾਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਘਟੀਆ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰਦੇ for the ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਚਿੱਤੜ
Do you know what my bapu's name is? Bachettar.
Oh my god. It's actually a dope name. That segue was great. I'm sure his name is Bachittar, not. But here's that brings me to another point. One of my biggest pet peeves is just generally, when people like us who are born and raised here spell Punjabi words with Roman script in English and write them the wrong way. So when I was in high school, people used to write like kutti, right? The word kutti, not kutti, not the new Diljit song, but kutti, like biatch. Yeah. And they would write that Kuthi, right? And it'd be like kuthi. And I was like, why are they putting a H there? It's not a th sound.
How would you spell it?
TT.
Kutti.
I, yeah.
How would you spell tutty?
Tutti.
I spell kutti with the H. It's, I don't know. I think that was just the norm.
Okay, so how do you spell chittar then?
I don't use the D.
You got to use a D.
Yeah. But the thing is, when I created that
RH.
sandwich, when I created that RH.
What are you, British?
Yeah.
When I collaborated with that restaurant, Northern Chicken, for the chittar choker.
Yeah. I know you did that. Yeah.
I feel that the D would have made it awkward.
No, man.
Then it'd be like it just rolls nicely for the chitte. Like,
Think about
can I
this.
get a chitter choker?
I think,
Or else, can I get a chit-hard choker?
you know what? At the end of the day, our natural bumpers are a chittar. We sit on them. They cushion us, right? And the D at the end of the word, if you're using it in English, is that. And it stops the word from rolling. Because you don't want chittar to roll. It's like a little bounce. It's like elastic. It's like when you throw a ball on the ground, it kind of bounces up. It's chittar.
Yeah, but don't you think that Caucasians would struggle with that word if you add
For
the D, then it becomes a chit-art.
marketing aspect, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I just got to be true to the Punjabi.
Like,
Maybe we should
with
explain
the H, like if it's just
what
TTI,
Ramneek is
then
talking about.
they might say cuddy.
Yeah, or kuthi. And it's like, yo, man, shout out to Rada.
Yeah.
You know what? I never went to Punjabi school, so I struggle with them.
I think I seen you at Punjabi school when I was a kid.
No, man, kade nahi gaya.
You didn't go? In
No.
the Gurdwara? Like
You've
upstairs?
never met Mr. Fix-It?
No. Yeah. Shout out to the white van.
Wasn't it great?
I don't know,
It was great too.
but it was totally.
It was.
I mean,
it was.
if you saw that van rolling around, you knew you were in deep shit. And you better run.
Yeah. Kids ran.
Bro, kids did worse things than ran that I won't say. Oh man, the craziest stuff. I didn't even know this guy then. I was just like, oh wow, like who's this guy? And then we learned. But yeah, it was crazy, man.
I used to go to him for a little while, and I'm not trying to take any shots at him in any way, shape, or form.
No, he's
but
cool.
he had two songs that he loved at that time.
Yeah.
One was Apache Indian, Make Way for the Indian.
Oh, dope.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Like shots for the Raja, right?
Yeah.
And then the other one he would sing is, let's see if you can sing with me. Jadoo teri nazar,
No.
Khushboo tera badan.
Absolutely not.
I'm laughing because I'm imagining it. Him.
That's the song he played while he drove that van around.
He would.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
You think you know a guy, and then so no, well, whatever. Shout out to him. But yeah, man, so crazy. So this is Edmonton. Like this podcast is like all about where we're from, where we grew up, and so like you know, you hear podcasts out of like so many different towns and cities and stuff, but this one's for Edmonton.
Yeah.
And then doesn't matter how or where you're listening from. This one's still it's from the hood, I guess. Edmonton. You can't even say Mill Woods because like I was born in Castle Downs, but at the end of the day, I lived in Mill Woods my whole life.
Same here. I was born at the haunted hospital. People consider it haunted
shit.
now.
Yeah,
Charles, what's it? Charles Council?
Charles Council.
Yeah, but
there's three haunted hospitals that I can think of off the top of my head. But
seriously,
anyways,
in Edmonton?
yeah, but let's not.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster. No. As far back as I can remember, it was always Millwoods. So Manissa, Saca, Crawford Plains.
But growing up, Millwoods wasn't like what the reputation is now, like gangster.
Oh yeah, that happened in the
hood.
early 2000s with those shootings, man.
Bro, yeah, even that wasn't that bad compared to like what's going on now.
Yeah, what's going on now? Is
The reputation of Millwoods is bad now?
Bro, man, like
So
yeah,
bad.
man, so bad. Like so many areas are shady, and even the newer suburbs are getting like it's like what do you call it? It's like a virus. It's like spreading over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, Edmonton still has that small town vibe, but it is changing now. I am seeing that change. Not even with the Desi side of things. Desi side of things for sure. Like you don't recognize anybody. Back in the day when we went, I was like, oh, this guy's this guy. This guy's this guy's son.
Yeah, it's not small anymore.
Oh, that's Ramneek's dad over there.
It's not small.
Bichitar uncle.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
Shout out to Bichitar uncle. Yeah.
It's the OG, man.
Yeah, man. These OGs were OGing. Like all of our, I guess you can say elders are OGs here. But now, you know, it's good that we have a bigger community, but like, I don't know who anybody is, man. I go up there, I'm like, chalo.
You go to the Gurdwara and you cannot recognize anybody.
Back in the day when you'd go there,
Yeah.
like 95,
You can't
94,
recognize nobody.
you'd always meet a friend.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, no, more than a friend. It'd be like everybody.
Yeah.
And then, this is a true story. So, well, I used to get a little bit bullied in school from like the Gore, and they'd be like, "You don't have any friends," because I was new to Saco. I came in halfway through the year. Like I came in like I don't know, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so I was just like, they didn't know who I was. Plus, I was like a fat brown kid.
Yeah, that's not nice, Jordan Davis.
Yep. Oh, he
Logan Hammer.
yeah, no, Logan was okay, but Jordan changed his ways with me in high school. That's a story for another time. But those days, they'd be like, "Oh, you don't have any friends. You're alone or whatever, right?" I'd be like, "Bro, you know how many Punjabi friends I have? If you come to the Gurdwara with me on Sunday, you'll see. Otte aani, otte das dange thonu." You know, and then it was just kind of funny, but because we knew everybody growing up, and like everybody was our friend. It was kind of cool. And like your crescent, for lack of better terms, the positive things that happened there.
Yeah,
you knew
lots about
everybody.
we won't talk about the Molotov cocktails, but yeah,
was later. That was later.
There was a lot of positivity when we were playing street hockey.
By the way, did you guys live close to each other?
We
Like,
did. Yeah,
a few blocks away.
So I lived in this crescent right here, and this is Saca, and then you go ahead, and there's another crescent. There was an
What
Orthodox
street-
church, and then a
what-
crescent, and
what street
then
were you? 60
what was our address? 5703 11A Avenue.
11A Avenue.
Yeah.
And I was also on 11A Avenue.
And it was the first house. After
You were
the school.
57 Street and I was 61st Street. Think about that. That's 4 streets away.
That's not far.
No, bro, it's 4
we lived
blocks
close.
away.
But we knew each other, but we were never homeboys.
Yeah, we weren't friends, but we knew who each other were.
Yeah, I held a vendetta against him, and I'll always bring this up because of WrestleMania 3.
And now look where we are.
All right, he's going to bring it
Let's
up,
go
guys.
closer.
Go ahead, tell
with
the
this-
story.
This whole podcast came together just for him to say that.
Just for him to say this one story.
And then I'm going to have to go upstairs and find the VHS now.
Did you actually have it?
Bro, I had it.
So in about 1994, I met Patwant for the first time, and he overheard me talking about wrestling because I adore wrestling. I still do. I've been watching it for 35 years.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Patwant told me that he had a copy of WrestleMania 3, which I really wanted to see, Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
Then he's told me that he would bring it the next day. The next day, I went up to him. I'm like, "Hey, man, did you bring it?" And he's like, "Oh, I already gave it to Sonny Pandher, who's my neighbor." I went to Sonny Pandher. Sonny told me, "No, he didn't." I'm like, "Sonny, you're lying, man. Just give it to me." And Sonny's like, "No, let's go confront him right now." And but what he held on to his word and said, "No, I gave it to you." And Sonny was getting very irate. There was a bit of a confrontation. Things calmed down. And then later on in the day, I see Patwant and his homeboy at the time, Jordan Davis, playing
Yeah.
Game Gear, Sega Game Gear. And I said something to Patwant. I don't remember what I said, but Jordan Davis said something back to me. And I was petrified because Jordan Davis was hard as hell back in those days.
Yeah.
So I just took it. And I never got to see WrestleMania 3 until probably grade 8. Rented it from the video station.
So the true story is this, and that is partially correct. I did say everything I said, like all your sort of reflections of those times are correct. But I did have it. And how did I have it? I went to 5-Star Video or whatever the heck it was called at that time. And they had like all the like old Survivors here. I would rent them. I would watch them. And my cousin's sister, she would have like 2 VCRs to do that Desi Kam.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I remember those days.
And so like I would do that. But for some reason, she didn't do that for me for that one. So I had to give it back. And so when I told you I had it, it was when it was still in the rental period and I was going to do that. They will gal nahi hoi. And then I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just lied because I was like, I don't know what to say to this guy.
No, it's all good. I don't have a grudge. I just like to bring it up because it's funny.
Maaf kar de yaar.
Maaf karta yaar.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Koi dushmani ta nahi hegi. We mazak hi karta wa.
I'll show you better wrestling now.
What, like, are you talking PRI wrestling or?
Bro, like you just took something so like not there, but you took it there.
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
I was gonna go get cushy.
Where are the crickets? Where are the crickets?
Oh yeah, well, it's not recording that channel, but I was gonna go get cushy and me and him would have wrestled for you. Oh. Imagine that.
Oh,
It's like Owen Hart versus Bret Hart.
do you guys have the
in
Speedos?
dungeon.
We can't tell everybody all. Like this is just episode 1, bro.
Oh, there's a private photo of Chamkila and a Speedo in the new Chamkila movie by Imtiaz Ali. So if you ever want to see Chamkila and a Speedo, check it out.
Are you serious?
I really don't.
I've never seen Chamkila and a Speedo.
I've never seen Chamkila without a shirt. So
What do they call it in Punjabi?
Langota?
Okay, there you go. All right. Cool. All right, we got that answer quick.
very quick.
You had that right there. In, like,
You were looking into that,
it
weren't you?
was like on the middle bookshelf. It wasn't even up at the top. Or the bottom. It was like right there.
I'm not positive. I'd have to use my lifeline and call my mom and ask her. She's the one that teaches me Punjabi.
Well, because it's our first episode, we don't have everything hooked up to the board yet, but we do have phone calls.
Yeah, sure. I'll what, right now?
No, bro.
Yo,
Not actually, but I mean, next time.
if we do connect our phones via Bluetooth to this,
Just imagine
beautiful
mom getting the
controller,
phone.
Yeah.
just make sure you block your wives. It's just from calling us during recording.
The channel can be muted. It's
Can
just,
it?
Yeah, like it's not
I'm
like
just
that.
saying, man.
Yeah.
They have a way of knowing.
What would you say to your mom if I call my mom? I'm like, Ma, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹ ਗਾਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ ਸਿਸਕੋ ਦਾ thong to thong ਯਾਦ ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ
ਕੱਚੀ ਵਾਲਾ
yeah ਕੱਚੀ ਵਾਲਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ?
I wouldn't ask my mom, but if
I can't ask my dad. My dad doesn't know what a thong is.
I would rather ask my dad than my mom. But at the same
See,
time,
my mom's cool like that. She's more modern.
I think my mom would. I just wouldn't ask her. I just don't have the audacity to ask my mom that question. However, if I could ask my dad that question, I would describe the type of undergarment it is. I would describe how it would like
ਜਿਹੜਾ ਚਿੱਤਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਸਿਆ
yeah,
ਹੋਇਆ
jada like jedi. I'm thinking of the right Punjabi word for it. I would say I wouldn't say rassi. I would say tar.
ਤਾਰ
Yeah, because that describes it better than a rassi would.
yeah
You know what I mean?
A wire instead of rope.
Well, yeah, and tar can be like a string, right? Like, or you can say taga.
Yeah, taga.
I mean, taga is a very brittle,
That's
brittle thing.
G-string.
Gaga tara. I'm just translating directly.
No, that's exactly it. You got it.
Oh, that reminds me.
Can we make a song like Diljit Sponge Tara and just call it that instead?
That actually just reminded me that I never shared the first Gully Morning song I heard. His first album, Iktara, right?
I think we were waiting for this.
We're going to segue into it because his first
Damn.
album was called Iktara.
Yeah.
But the first song I ever heard was ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਬੋਲ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਨੱਚਦੀ ਗਿੱਧੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੂੰ ਹਿੱਕ ਤੇ ਜੰਜੀਰੀ ਨੱਚਦੀ. That was the first one I remember.
That's a sick song, man.
Yeah.
If you deep dive into Monik and get past the commercialized stuff that he has some like other bangers in there that a lot of people like didn't pick up, like nobody did covers of and stuff like that.
He has some dope duet beats too, man.
Yeah, man.
He has some dope.
Pini, kukkad khane.
Yeah.
And that's where Amarjot got her start with Gully Morning.
Yeah. And like they all came from the same sort of core, I guess you can say, right? Like Kuldeep Manik, Chamkila, Surinder Chinda, especially those three, they kind of had the same sort of. You can say they're the same cloth. They're cut from the same cloth, but
Yeah.
you can
They
say
just
that.
don't make them like that anymore.
No, man.
Or like Sadiq,
Bro, no.
Girtar, Amla, man, those
not at
guys
all.
were beasts.
And there
Even the female vocalists at the time,
100%.
like Ranjit Kaur, Jagmohan Kaur.
Yeah, they killed it.
Or before then, Narendra Biba, just fantastic singers.
Yeah, man. Even the Pakistani vocalists at that time.
Yeah, Noor Jahan,
Noor Jahan, of course.
Musad Nasir.
Yeah. And those ones were like solid too. And you would listen, you'd be like, wow. Like, and for some reason we had, and probably there's caseta somewhere in the garage or garage.
I have one more here. One more.
You know what? I think you got to pull it out right now. And
Yeah.
there you go.
1989.
Yeah, man. 100% Cool and Deadly.
Yeah. With
Sick.
another great closer on this one. Nachdiyan Dove Sonia. Yeah. And then it ends with Hira.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is when I feel Kazanchi, who is a fantastic producer, took Punjabi music a bit too far where it wasn't traditional anymore. And then the next year, Hit the Deck came out. Johnny Z,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And Wham Bam and stuff. And like
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
getting very, very westernized. And then that folk renaissance that we discussed earlier happened with like
Yeah.
Bhutta, Tabzi, Safri.
Saskotani.
Saskatoon, yeah.
Yeah.
And that first Safri release after, because Safri had an album that was called Merimito Presents Balwinder Safri. Then he had Reflections.
Yeah.
With Nachdinu Ajitanu Patana.
Yeah.
Then Legends.
Yeah.
Which is like he was like covering a bunch of people on that one song, and then the other one was a Pakistani cover, Ashik Hussain Jat Parlangade.
Yeah. That's yeah, and then there's also a Kuldeep Manik version of that too.
Parlangade?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta find it. I have it somewhere.
He covered Manik more than once. Nakre Ben Soni Timi as
Oh
well.
yeah, but like his Nakre Ben Soni TV,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I prefer that.
Valley Jack Paul version.
His Mr. Mirza is really good too.
Oh, bro,
Zama
that-
Bani Pravani.
But my favorite song of his, it's an ironic song because like I don't know who I was talking to. I think it was my wife about Sitare in Pugs.
Yeah, Nachdinu Ajitanu
Nachdinu Ajitanu Patana. That one is so like, but almost I wear a pug, right? So like obviously it's like, yo, that's sick. And there was pug songs back then about dudes that wore pugs because of all these guys, Malkit, Kias Pamra.
Harpajan Talwar.
Oh yeah, but even before Tarwar, man,
Yeah.
like the OGs, they had like some of them had pugs on, and their pugs were like they put the satare on their pugs, and like
Safri.
Safri for sure.
Yeah.
But my old,
Mulkeet had it right in the middle.
Mulkeet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but his was like a gota or whatever they call that, right? This is the benefit of learning from your wife.
Is that the thing that he had in the middle?
The one that was like a strip,
Yeah.
that was a gota,
That's
right?
called a gota? Okay.
And then if you look at Kias Pambra, he had sparkles in the material.
Yeah.
That's satare.
Okay.
So if you think of like a girl's chunni and she has a little like glittery looking things in them,
yeah.
but there's the old school and it was like a taga sewn through and it would make you perceive glitter, but it's actually not. So that's what it was.
Is that also like the stare, what they're talking about on the Hira song, Ikudujinu Puchan Mandesare? Tunute Pek and Tare or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that what they're talking about?
That's the kind, but the girl version, obviously.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Yeah. Ajikal, maybe not, but you know,
Which version of Nachdinu do you like? The one off Get Real or Reflections?
oh man, get real.
Yeah, I like Reflections.
I like them both because I like that traditional one on
Yeah.
Reflections.
Yeah.
And then the get real one's got that like it hits.
It's got
It's-
that hip hop vibe
and you
too.
go like
I think produced by the same guy too, Harjinder Boparai.
Yeah. But then obviously he had like Bhutta and those guys to work with. Because there's some interviews that there was a guy interviewing Safri and then in Punjabi and they go to Bhutta and they're like, yeah, so like, who makes the songs? Like who makes them? And the Bhutta's like, yeah, we all make them. And then he just kind of hesitates and looks over at Safri and then he's like, he tells the interviewer like, talk to him, not me. but if you
What
really
interview Punjabi the ਵਿੱਚ ਸੀਗੀ?
I don't even remember to be
Okay.
honest. But then Sophie's like, "Hanji appa sari karde hain sada group," and then like, but you can tell like why did this interview? I don't remember if it was a guy or girl or whatever. But why did they go straight to Bhutta? Because everybody who knows Bhutta was sort of the nucleus. Him and Tubbsy were the guys that made the sound
Yeah.
of the original, at least Safri when he took off, and it translated into beat.
There's a sick interview podcast. Do you remember the name?
yeah. It's the Bandwagon.
Shout out to Bandwagon.
Yeah, sick podcast. So yeah, shout out to them.
Is this a Punjabi podcast?
It's a UK Punjabi podcast that's more than just about music. It's called The Bandwagon and like
BHAND
yeah,
wagon.
Yeah, like Bhangra, like
Yeah.
yeah, it's cool. I'll show you guys it right now. But that there's
Sorry, it's BHUND?
AA.
Wagon?
no. But if you guys want to
Do a
start
double
that one-
take on that one.
yeah, if you guys want to rename this, like this is our one and only episode under
Yeah.
this entity.
This could be renamed to that.
Yeah, no, this is cool. It's by a guy called Ricky Bundle or Pandal, right? And this is the one right here. It's called The Bandwagon. And he
Some
interviewed...
dope interviews.
Bro, this guy, this is the first podcast. Like, I don't know who this guy is, first of all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, never heard of him.
Like, I'm pretty versed with some of the media people in the UK and stuff, but I haven't heard of him. But I have GT on my social media, And GT posted that, you know, I had
GT that produced Lambers Bolnia?
yeah, that GT, right? And so he posted this thing that, I was on this podcast, check it out. And then I checked it out because I was like, oh, GT's dope. Like I know a little bit more about GT because I remember when he first came out. And I heard it and I was like, yo, this is such a sick podcast. And then I went back in the episodes and I saw Bhuta Jagpal. I'm like, what? Bhuta Jagpal? There's Desi Dark Child. They have all these guys.
there's a hothead right
There's
there.
a hothead right there, yeah. But that's it's
still worth
interview.
listening to.
Yeah, he speaks his mind. I like
Yeah.
people that just speak what they feel is the truth.
Yeah, and then like there's a lot of guys on there. Like they have Chaos Productions on there. They have I can't even Dips is on there. Dips Bumrah, and then they have like other like.
B2 is memorable. That's a great interview.
I don't think I heard the
Soundpipe
B2. It's a
B2?
newer one, right?
Yeah.
I didn't hear the B2 one.
The
yet.
B2 one is very, very good.
Yeah. And then like, you know, the Bhuta Pradesi one, not Bhuta Pradesi, sorry, Bhuta Jagpal
Jagpal one.
That one was sick. And that one really
He
like,
goes into a deep dive of history.
and it's actually a very long episode too. It's
Yeah.
like 2 hours almost or something, like even 2.5.
yeah.
That's awesome. That's something that I wanted, where people like doing these interviews and doing deep dives, not just like superficial questions,
man,
just
they're
dumb
sick.
questions. I remember there was this Janjit Ahuja interview and there were no deep questions. You got like the most essential Punjabi artist of all time and you're really not asking them anything.
Yeah.
And that's frustrating.
Yeah. They're just,
It starts from the very beginning. Humble beginnings for a lot of people, but
yeah.
I mean, a lot of things that we don't know, or you know,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
rest of the community doesn't know, or listeners don't know about these artists. It gives them a broad range of, you know, respect about how they started, where they were, where they are now, what they're doing, and all that type of stuff. And it's intense. It's very deep. And it's meaningful because there's a lot of people that want to listen to these guys talk, but they never get the chance to because there's no good interviews out there.
Yeah, never. And these are like unsung heroes and we want to know more about them. Like Bhuta Jagpal created the blueprint for like UK Bhangra in the 90s.
Straight out, man.
Yep.
So we should know more about him.
The only
Absolutely.
other guys who did something like this were RDB with RDB TV.
Yeah, RDB TV
I remember
was
those
dope.
interviews. I remember
Yeah.
an interview with Kuli and Sardar Gill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they're backstage in UK, they're just interviewing people backstage and
Yeah.
live shows.
They'd be
and
like
stuff
many
that.
gigs and they just pull the artist aside. And be
I
like,
used to
"Yo, kid,
watch every episode. I was addicted to that.
Bro, that was one of the best. It was before YouTube was even YouTube, and they had rdbtv.com. And then like I remember like Shinda was just coming up as like a solo artist at that time, like as a singer artist. And so I watched his interview and like Kuli's in his house with him and you're seeing Shinda play tabla, you're seeing him play dole, harmonium, sing, and you're just like, it's cool. Like we know as an artist, if you read the inlay, which there's no such thing anymore with digital music, but you're like, okay, I know what this guy did,
It's
right?
a very emotional interview because he spends a lot of time talking about his brother.
Yeah.
Mohan Singh Namana.
Yeah. And so, and that's, you know, then you realize like, oh, Sukhshinder Shinda didn't just pop out of nowhere. His brother was in the group, right?
Yeah.
And like he was with him in that group, and there's even another group. And then like that was the first one that got me into giving me knowledge about other artists that most people didn't have. And so that was dope. And then this podcast now, the one we just referenced, that one's sick too. And
100% recommended.
yeah. And like a lot of the stuff in that podcast isn't even relevant to us being Canadians and not even Canadians, but Western Canadians in Edmonton.
They do discuss a lot about UK Bhangra business.
Yeah,
business side of things.
But I'd love to hear things like that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's great to listen
Yeah.
to, but it's like a lot of people here may not find that of interest. We will because we have a little bit of vested history in their pop culture.
Yeah,
And
100%.
and so it relates to that. But also like he talks about mental health and stuff that is 100% translatable over here. Shout out to Malik who used to do that on radio back here in Edmonton too. But a lot of Desis don't do that.
Wait, what?
Like talk about mental health.
Mental
issues.
health.
Malik used to do that?
Malik used to spend like an episode talking about it back when we were. He does well that way, and like you know he's like talking about it when we were on radio back here, and so like you know you were on radio. I don't think in that time period when you were on in early days or whatever anybody cared to talk about that kind of stuff. To Punjabis as a banda, to other bande. Like when I say bande, I mean males, right? And so like Malik was talking about it, and it's like, damn, like I wasn't even doing that,
Yeah.
right?
Those
And-
conversations need to happen though.
Yeah, and then he'd have like an episode about it. And, you know, like Jalo Tiga, it was good. He needed to do it. It was one of the smaller episodes, like an hour show type of thing, but he at least still did it.
Any backlash?
No, man. People like, if people were like, Agi Kardan, like nobody said anything, or like, it wasn't a big deal if one guy maybe called in like, Mata Gane sunne
Yeah.
right? Like, I'm not saying somebody did that.
A lot of
saying,
Apne Bande just don't like discussing their feelings.
bro, man, they just, that's a whole different topic for another day, but you're absolutely right. We're brought up in a culture that says, shut up, you're a banda, go do your work, come home and shut up and eat your wife's roti, right? And if not hers, then go find your mom and eat hers roti, right? So that's the culture, but that's the old culture. I don't think we're there anymore. I think we've evolved since, but not everybody has. So that's the difference.
Yeah.
It's moving away from that slowly.
Yeah, man. So guys, I mean, I think maybe we can kind of wrap it up here. This raw recording before any edits is about an hour and 12 minutes. We'll see what we cut out, but I'm going to leave it pretty raw, I think. What do you guys think?
I think so.
I just want to pose a question to you two guys.
Sure.
Did you say garden or what's the other one? Thon?
I say
Tone.
Yeah, we say garden.
garden, but thorn is also used. I think they have different context
Okay.
when you use it in different ways. But you know, there's a few different ways to say it. But yeah, I mean, that's dialects, man.
Yeah.
Punjab's beyond 3 dialects like people think, man. There's so many. So many.
Many.
Jump the border, man. More of them in Pakistan than in the India side.
I always felt that the Pakistani Punjabis that I met spoke Punjabi like I spoke Punjabi.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah,
like
yeah.
sometimes I hear people, I'm sorry if I'm insulting any dialects here, but the way they speak, like instead of saying "main on lagawa," right? They say "main aandya." Like what does that mean?
Arndia is this guy's
Is it
dialect.
Andya?
Yeah.
I was so confused.
So that's
I'm like, why are they
Majha.
talking like that?
That's Majha dialect, and it's used in other dialects too. But it's and then I know this guy. He's a Punjabi guy from Pakistan.
Yeah.
And so like I often get him to do work for us, and I love when he comes over and speaks Punjabi because it's Majha Punjabi, but it's even older and purer than the
Okay.
current one, right? And I'm just like he's just like he'll say "main aandya" and he's like and stuff like that, but it's just like I don't know what it is about it that I like. But the Pakistan side of Punjab, the Punjabi that's spoken there, I feel like has a little more purity to it in terms of being Punjabi. But then again, I'm not born there. I'm not from there. I'm not a Punjabi from Punjab. So this is just my perspective.
Did you know that is the most common language in Pakistan? I think 4 to 45%
Yep.
of them speak
Bro,
Punjabi.
most of Pakistan is what was the United Punjab.
So I do feel based on that, rather than like canceling Gurdas Maan for what he said and trying to make Punjabi the official language of India, we should make it the official language of Pakistan because the bulk of them speak it.
I mean, there's a lot of people over there whose Punjabi is very pure, but just like in India, they're going towards English, but there was a big push towards Hindi before the English thing kind of took over. But there's still a push for Hindi. And in Pakistan, the push is for Urdu.
Yeah,
That your
definitely.
tribal languages, let them go and unify under one, which is Urdu, right? And now Urdu in itself is this is an opinion, not a fact, is a language that, I mean, I don't hate any language, but it was a language that was sort of used to unite people under a common identity. And it was used in India before Pakistan, obviously, because Pakistan it was a part of India once upon a time. And then when they got rid of that and they wanted to, then English came. And then the people that, when the Angrez left, they're like, okay, now we got to do Hindi. This is our chance, right? And you got Punjabi, you got Marathi, you got Gujarati, you got all these languages that I don't even know. And those are the real languages.
And they have their own dialects too.
Yeah, man. And then so it's like even Hindi in itself, not to knock it, isn't, I believe there is origin somewhere. I believe it's somewhere. I'm not sure. But like, it's not everybody's language. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And so like Jalotiga, like we speak English worldwide. That's not everybody's language either. But it's good to know for communication purposes. But like, man, Punjabi is a beautiful language when you look at it, all the dialects and the history, and like there's Multani and there's like Pahari and Pawari, I believe it's called. There's so many like dialects of it. I want to hear more of the Pahari Punjabi because that might sound cool, but I've never heard it. But anyways, guys,
Shout out to Punjab. Shout out to all the Punjabis.
all of them.
All of them. Every single one. And Every region.
Shout out to these two Punjabis that are right beside me.
And what are the lyrics again? Beshak rehndे ਆ ਪਰਦੇਸ ਸਾਡਾ ਦਿਲ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ.
Oh man, you got to end it all on DCS. Oh, now we got.
Sorry, you guys. I apologize. You guys can't go to this show.
Yeah, well,
Shin's immortal. He's going to live forever. We'll see him.
He
Oh,
looks
man.
good for his age, by the way.
Yeah, he's in his 60s.
He looks really good for his age.
Shout out to Shin from DCS.
Shin, if you're listening, give us tickets for your show, please.
Greatest frontman in the history of Punjabi music and Bhangra music, Surinder Parwana.
Yeah, man. Shin, if you do a show, can you just do a show like just put a show on in your backyard, or as you would say in UK, in your garden, and just bring the original OG boys. I know some of them aren't around, but just bring like Tubbsy and grab a few of the other guys, and we will fly out. We will pay you for your time, although it won't be what a promoter can pay you, but we will pay you for your time, and we will die happy men.
Totally.
Well said.
Pavan, Baja Miracle.
I could play that little violin intro now. So I think this is the place where we end the episode.
We won't describe what just happened, or will we?
You just did by.
Yeah. What are we going to do? Okay.
Okay.
Chalo, theek hai.
Chalo. Okay then.
We're going to go
chalo.
grab a bite to eat now?
Chalo. No, but we have to say chalo like 3-4 times to make a proper Punjabi, guys.
Chalo hona.
ਚਲੋ ਓਕੇ ਮੈਨ
ਚੱਲ
ਓਕੇ
ਚੱਲ
ਤੇ ਆਹੋ ਮੈਂ ਆ ਵੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ 5 ਮਿੰਟ ਲਈ ਆ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨਾ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਗੱਲ ਵੀ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਫੇਰ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਚਲੋ
ਕੰਮ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਜਾਣਾ ਵਾ
ਹਾਂ ਕੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਕੰਮ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਜਾਣਾ ਆਪ ਸਾਡਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅਸਲੀ ਕੰਮ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਹੈਗਾ ਡੈਡ ਦਾ ਤੇ ਚਲੋ ਡੈਡ ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ
ਬਾਪੂ ਗੌਨ ਬੈਡ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਬਾਪੂ ਗੌਨ ਬੈਡ
that's a podcast name right
Bapu
there
Gone Bad.
ਬਾਪੂ ਗੌਨ ਬੈਡ
bro that's the name of the song keep that under wraps we can do something
oh yes I'll write that down hold on
write it down you want a pen or you want your phone
I need a pen
all right guys
and a phone
that's the episode. We're 3 brown dads and we're just shooting the shit right now. Obviously our episodes will get a little more refined and defined as time goes, but hey, you know what, here we are. Hope you liked it and hope you keep tuned in, and we can say the typical stuff like, share, subscribe, pay us, whatever they do.
pay us
And always remember to keep fit and have fun.
Yo, 3 brown dads and we keeping it real, with laughs and some lessons in the cultural field. Grab a chair, take a seat, let's break the seal. This is the podcast.